Hello, hello. I'm back with another word from the Lord. It is more like an assignment from the Lord. He wanted me to read Ephesians 2:19, okay? It says, "You are no longer foreigners and aliens, but fellow citizens with God's people and members of God's household." The Lord wants to speak about our identity, okay? We have several identities. We have the identity of how others see us. That's our identity to them, right? We have our identity of how we see ourselves, and we have our identity of how God sees us, okay? And that in reality is our true identity because he sees us he knows us better than we know ourselves. We tend to know ourselves pretty well, what we like, what we dislike, and all that. But he knows things about us that we don't even know. And he understands how things have shaped our lives and how, the processes that he has taken us through a lot better than we understand it, right? So he can look into our hearts and see things that we have no idea about ourselves. So the assignment that he wants me to pass along, if you choose to do it, and I really truly recommend doing this because he says there's a lot of revelation that he wants to give us about ourselves and about how he sees us. Because, some of us have a skewed view of who we are. And the Lord wants us to live in truth, and that includes truth about who we are, okay? So some of these things, some of these views that we have toward ourselves are based on feelings and experiences and stuff. I mean, because it is things that shape us, right? But our feelings can lie to us, and the devil loves using our feelings against us. So for some reason the Lord is saying that right now is it's important that we know who we are right now in this time, who we really are to him. So he says that there's a lot of revelation that he has to give to us about who we are and how we work, right? He brought up something in my life that I had forgotten about from years ago, and he has tied it in and showed me how at that time, he was training me even then to have this ministry. And it kind of blew my mind, like, oh, wow, you're right. Like it was a really cool revelation that he gave me about myself. And so the Lord, he says this, he's going to give some of you Bible verses and like assign verses to you as your own personal verse, right? He's going to give some revelation to you about your desires, your experiences, and he's also going to give you a sense of who he is as your father, how he views you as his child, and what is special about you to him. Okay, so I really recommend doing this. You guys sit down and just be still and quiet before him and ask him to reveal to you what he wants you to know about yourself. Okay, I love you guys. That's all I have. I haven't forgotten the You Can Trust Me series. I'm still doing those. I have several left that I need to do. but he's kind of sprinkling these words in between those videos. So there will be another one of those coming shortly, maybe this evening or tomorrow. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good night.